Hello everyone. Just a quick update on my progress with my Axum and BDK kind of two-pronged attack at learning how to build an API and use the Bitcoin development kit. So you don't have to be interested in Bitcoin or in any Bitcoin to get something out of this. I've used the BDK development kit. I've used .env because we're reading what's called a descriptor from a text file. Surday, I've created a struct called user. We've also just got a test endpoint implement into response, and we're just returning the response, which is HTML. That's what you get for the root path of the API. Down here, we've got a proper response, which we can use with our test endpoint. And here is the main code. So the example, which you may see on the Bitcoin Development Kit BDK website, looks similar to this. What you're actually doing for the purposes of this code is you are using an Electrum Blockstream client. So Electrum sits on top of Bitcoin Core and it provides more information than you would be able to see purely from Bitcoin Core. It enables you to see the wallet and the transactions a bit more joined up. You've got a wallet descriptor, which I won't go into, but it's basically an interchangeable way of describing wallets between different makes of wallet. So, for instance, if you have a Ledger or Nano and then you get a different one, then you can also create child keys. And one of the great things with it's called an extended public key. You can derive future keys from that public key without needing the private key. Now, what I've just said may or may not make sense, but it's got big implications because being able to derive additional keys from one parent public key is a very good thing because it means you can do it without compromising security, without risking exposing your private key, which is the holy grail. You never ever want to do that, and you never want to have that on a web server with any potential security risks. So there we go. There's the balance. The balance is what we've got back once we've used get balance on our wallet, and we've created the wallet using the client up here. So um, refer to the Bitcoin, the BDK documentation. I'm not going to cover that here, but really what I've done is I've created an async function called getBalance, and it's all kind of self-contained. So in the earlier video, all of this code was in main, but I've moved it out of main. I've moved it into getBalance, and then I'm using getBalance here. We're on at the /balance endpoint, and we're making a get request. So the usual Axum server binds the address, which is for this purpose it's localhost, port 3000, make up into make service, await because it's asynchronous, and then at the end we unwrap it. So let's just run the code, and I need to call it up. CD, I think it was pleb. So it started off based on the video by pleblab, which you can find on YouTube. So the purpose of that video was to create a Bitcoin wallet using the Bitcoin development kit and Rust. So here I'm combining that with Axum. That's the gist of this video. So we go to SRC. We need to run this from within SRC if we're going to use cargo run. Let me show you why. So if I just do cargo run here, okay, it does work. I eat my words. Well, I think earlier when I was testing it, I was under the impression that it wasn't picking up the .env file because it wasn't. It could be because my .env file was located in my SRC folder. So if we go there, yeah, so you can see the env file there, but it seems that cargo run picks it up. So let's just do that again, cargo run. Now if we go to 127, .0.013,000, and I need to do get, oh sorry, it's balance, wasn't it? Was it get balance? Oh, interesting. So this was working earlier. What has gone wrong? This is, yeah, so this is what I was trying to describe. It's not picking up the .env file, so you actually need to run it from src. So now we do cargo run from here, back to here, and as if by magic it works. That's because I was calling main from outside of the src directory. So yeah, little hint tip there if you make the same mistake as me. So that's actually gone off and got the wallet balance based on the data held by the Blockstream client. Then ultimately you would then write this code to run with your own Bitcoin node, whether that's the local Raspberry Pi or whether it's hosted with someone like Voltage, for instance. But yeah, there we go. So I've combined BDK with Axum, and this is very early stages, but I just wanted to show you that you can access the balance, and also you can then progress to creating a transaction. You can sign the transaction, and then you can broadcast the transaction. There's more articles on my redandgreen.co.uk website about that. If you look at under the Bitcoin link, you'll find that. So yeah, just a progress update really, and I'll be back soon once I've added some more code to do the functions for creating the transaction, signing transactions, so on. So yeah, thanks for watching, and be back soon. Please comment, like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you.